What up？ 大家好，我是唢呐。大嘻哈时代第10集，你们应该很兴奋，对吧？当你们听到谁过谁被淘汰，应该觉得蛮合理，对吗？ Because I sure as hell was not. In the words of the great and wise philosopher Chris Tucker.
What kind of shit is that?
Now, I'm sure 你们 PTT 应该是很好奇唢呐要怎么解释这个。There is no解释。This shit was whack as fuck, son. Not only did most of my favorite rappers not pass, but it seems like some rappers that did pass 还是又被淘汰。我真的搞不懂。
That was ridiculous.
And I got some serious issues with this show right now. So, let's start from the end and work our way back, shall we? Gambler. Man, I have to say, he has balls. Because this late in the game, whenever it's very clear that nobody is safe on 大嘻哈时代, he chooses to perform a new song. One that he wasn't very familiar with and would put him in a very dangerous position if he were to fuck it up. But he pulled it off. Not only that, but the message of the song was really dope. Now, in this episode, his performance was the subject of a bit of suspense and drama.
我们4个评审里面，最后有2个评审放弃投票。
Also, I didn't really understand why Twaki said this.
只是你后面叠的那些 vocal 的声音太小声了。你应该让它大声一点，让它就是，就算你没唱，可是那个声音是设计出来的，是突出来的。
For those of you who don't know, a backing track or background vocals is the music that's played in the background with a few elements of the rapper or singer's vocals to give them support while they're on stage, because obviously it's almost impossible to do every ad-lib. Now, the mixing and the arrangement of the backing track is the producer's responsibility. So I don't understand why Twaki put that on Gambler. Gambler was doing the best he could with the music that he had, but it's not on him. At least I don't think so. But to then go through all this drama and then you let him pass, but then he don't pass? When I heard this, I nearly threw my goddamn computer out the window. Seriously, y'all need to fix this shit.
These people need to fix it.
Now, I know that everyone has their personal favorites and the ones that they're rooting for. 你们可能有觉得有一些一定没有要被淘汰，有一些一定要被淘汰。我也觉得。But regardless of whether you agree or disagree with the judge's decision, the only thing we can do now is get behind those who remain. And just like 熊仔 said,
给他们点阅率，去他们现场买他们的作品，用任何方式来支持，才能够让这个文化更茁壮，让你们喜欢的选手被大家看到，分享。
So, you might be really angry at this show right now. I know I am. But I am there to support the rappers on this show. So, for those of your favorites who didn't make it, make sure you support these guys. Go follow them on Instagram, share their shit, buy their shit. And whenever we can all go back outside again and go party, make sure you turn up to their shows, because you guys are the hip hop community. And without you, this community will die. Real talk.
Real talk.
And I know you probably are hot and mad as shit. But remember, this is Taiwan's only hip-hop show, and we want there to be another season. Why? So they can fix this shit.
When I wake up tomorrow morning, it better be fixed.
And give the next generation of rappers a platform to show the world what they have. 那如果你真的没办法接受，那你觉得啊，我怎么办？我不要继续看这个节目。Maybe watch it on mute?
Not really. Maybe.
For me, I'm gonna watch it with the sound on and turned up loud, because all of my favorites, Lun Sao and Yapi, are in there. I'm rooting for everybody to get their props and get their flowers, because this is not just about our personal favorites. This is about Taiwan hip hop.
Real talk.
aside from all this crazy shit that went down, there were some great performances. I'm gonna start off with my boys, Asia Boy and Li Zi.
他是你们所知道的优质外约。
Now, their performance should be properly named 大嘻哈时代。It was so good to see these guys on stage and great to see Asia Boy back and in proper form. I would even argue that he's better than he was before. And Leeds comes correct. These guys are second to none when it comes to stage performance and turning shit up. It was also cool to see the nice little tit for tat back and forth between them and Zembo.
比起国单，他们比较好对付啊。
你死定了！
你知道为什么我不比赛吗？因为根本不用。
A big shout out to Jin Yaowang and Li Zi. It's great to see you guys back. And Asia Boy, holla 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 at your boy. All right, so on to Pizzali. Bruh, what the fuck are you doing? Like, your performance was really dope. Like, really on point at singing. But this is a rap show, dog. Did you forget? What the f happened?
That don't make no sense.
His autotune was under control and that breath control, man. Woo! He has really stepped his shit up, and I'm sad to see him go. And speaking of breath control, P-High. This man came with the energy of 3 men on stage, dude. He was moving all over the place, and he was doing all this shit while not even sounding out of breath. Most rappers who are on stage usually have an MC pick up the slack or backup dancers, but P-High was doing this all on his own. And his 对手弹头。This was my favorite performance of his. Not just because Destiny is my favorite song, Big Slime! Big Slime! But because he came in full effect and correct with this performance. Although them judges seem to have higher expectations, but them expectations ain't really clear. Y'all might want to fix that shit. Fix it! Speaking of fixing broken shit, 韩老师。God damn, fool. I didn't know you had it in you. His performance was the most unique out of this episode. The way he was able to rap in 2 different personas and show the contrast was fucking cool, man. And when he picked up that bat and he started bashing shit around, it reminded me of the 90s rock and roll days whenever the guitarists used to slam shit and break shit on stage. That shit was gangster. And when he took the bat and he dropped it in front of the Matrix dude, aka my marriage counselor, aka BCW.
BCW is my marriage counselor. He's like, you gotta leave this marriage. It's all about faith. All right.
That shit was raw, yo. Even the judges were like, what the fuck? And what was even more gangster was the message to his son.
我的小孩快出生了，希望他以后看到今天这一集，他会知道要听爸爸的话，不要一直玩电脑，不然你知道的。
Little nigga, you better not fuck up, son, or that's gonna be your ass.
You better be careful.
So, despite the mountainous pile of bullshit that is the results of this episode, you still had some powerful, memorable performances by some great rappers. You also had a legit gangster rapper showing what it means to be real while calling out fake ass niggas. And you had motherfuckers hiding behind the police. Seriously, K.I., the f you hiding from, dude? Not only that, but 我知道 Popo J 是个警察，但是呢，他比你还小哎。I f y'all, dog. Now, I know after watching this episode, a lot of you probably want to turn this off and never turn it back on again. However, We are here to support Taiwanese hip-hop. And this is Taiwan's first and only hip-hop show. And although this shit's got a lot of fucking flaws, I want to see it go to season 2 so they can fix this shit.
Take it one step at a time. Identify the problem, fix it. Identify another problem, fix it.
Because if they don't, well, you know exactly what's gonna happen, don't you? Now, with all the complaints and the disagreements, I wanna know what you guys think they should do to fix it. Me personally, I think they should make the rules a lot more clearer and explain how the scoring actually works and give clear reasons as to why they gave the score that they gave. This will help the audience to better understand what's going on in real time rather than trying to figure out in retrospect, because then it just causes a whole lot of fucking confusion. But let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and support your favorite rapper on this show, and we'll see you next time. Peace!